Welcome to the Amped Wireless installation video for the Titan high-power AC1900 Wi-Fi router. Before we start, we need to disconnect and power off your existing router. If you do not have an existing router, continue with the next step. Next, we need to power off your broadband modem. To do this, disconnect the power adapter from the broadband modem. Some broadband modems also have backup batteries that keep the modem on even when the power adapter is removed. If your modem has this, remove the battery backup as well. Do not power on the modem until prompted later on in the installation. Once the modem has been powered off, we'll need to connect the Amped router to your modem. Locate the antennas included with the product and attach them to the antenna ports on the back of the router. Use the included Ethernet cable and connect one end to your modem. Connect the other end to the blue modem port on your router. After the modem has been connected to the router, power on the modem by reattaching the power adapter and backup battery if available. Now power on the router by attaching the power adapter to the back of the router and plugging it into an available power outlet. Next, let's connect your computer to the router. Scan for the router's Wi-Fi networks on your computer. They're named Amped Titan 2.4 and Amped Titan 5.0. Select one of these networks and use the security key Wireless to connect. If you want to connect to the router via a wired connection, attach an Ethernet cable between your PC and one of your router's green wired ports. Be sure to disconnect your PC from any wireless networks if choosing a wired connection. Once the router has powered on and you have connected your computer to the router, open your web browser and type http://setup.ampedwireless.com into the web address bar. The web menu supports Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, and Safari web browsers. If you are using Firefox or any other web browser, please switch to one of the supported web browsers instead and access the menu again. If the web menu fails to open, type in this web address instead: 192.168.3.1. You do not need an internet connection to access the setup menu. It is served from the router directly. If you continue to have problems opening the setup menu, try disabling any third-party firewalls that your computer may have installed, and double-check to make sure that your computer is not connected to any wireless networks. If this is your first time setting up the router setup wizard should automatically load. If the dashboard loads, scroll to the bottom and click the Setup Wizard button to access the wizard. If you wish to manually configure your router, you can also choose to skip the Setup Wizard. To begin configuring your internet connection, on the bottom right of the intro page, click Next to allow the router to detect your internet settings. The wizard will try to detect your internet settings and configure the router. Please be patient. If there is a problem with your internet connection, or if your internet provider requires that you log in before accessing the internet, a prompt will appear notifying you of the issue. If you do not have this information or you are not sure what to do at this point, please contact your network administrator for help or contact our support department at 888-573-8820 to walk you through the rest of the setup. Once your wizard has configured your internet settings, you should see a green check. Click Next to continue. The Wi-Fi settings page allows you to configure settings for your 2.4 GHz and 5.0 GHz Wi-Fi networks. The wireless SSID is the identification name of your wireless network that users will use to connect to your network. You can change the ID by entering a new name in the 2.4 and 5.0 GHz wireless SSID fields. The default security key for each wireless network is wireless. You can also change these here for both a 2.4 and 5.0 GHz networks. You will be prompted to enter the new security keys when connecting to the router wirelessly. Click Next to continue with the Setup Wizard. The password page allows you to create a login for the web menu of the router. This is not your Wi-Fi connection password. This password is only to protect access to the web menu for configuration of the router. Enter your new login and password here, or leave these fields blank if you do not wish to require a login for web menu access. Click Apply to continue. The router will now apply your settings and reboot. This process may take up to 1 minute, so please be patient. If your settings are correct, you will see a summary of your connection details. Congratulations! You are now ready to use your new network. Connect any wired devices such as computers, Blu-ray players, televisions, and other devices that need network connectivity using the 4 wired network ports on the back of the router. To wirelessly connect to the router with a computer, simply locate the wireless network icon on the home screen and click it to view available wireless networks. Depending on the dual-band capabilities of the wireless adapter or device that you are using, you may see the 2.4 GHz network or the 5.0 GHz network or both. Network connections on the 2.4 GHz band will provide longer range. Network connections on the 5.0 GHz band will provide less interference and faster transfer speeds. To configure additional settings on the router, while connected to the router, simply go to setup.ampedwireless.com from your web browser. The router's dashboard will appear. The dashboard provides you with information regarding your internet connection and basic router settings. From here, you can enable or disable guest networks, have a quick glance at what devices are connected to your router, and enable or disable website blocking features. For more advanced settings, click on More Settings to navigate through the configuration menu. If you have any questions about this product, please visit our support webpage, visit our forums, email us, or call us at 888-573-8820. Our Elite Support Department is here to help. For more information on Amped Wireless products, please visit our website